If you've seen the Conjuring films, you likely know who Annabelle is. Maybe you've seen one of the many movies inspired by the doll itself, which were unsurprisingly self-titled. Either way, one thing is for sure, there have been plenty of stories surrounding the past, present, and future of this allegedly possessed doll. And I'm not saying I'm a skeptic, because there was one man who apparently questioned Annabelle's powers, and well, he would end up dying a few hours later. Yeah, so let's just say if this thing did escape, well, it probably wouldn't be good. But that's not where things end here today. Today at Life's Biggest Questions, we're asking, what if Annabelle escaped? But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button, or else the real Annabelle doll may escape and come haunt you the rest of your life. All because you didn't press that thumbs up button. Is it really worth the risk? I don't know, guys, you tell me. Only one way to find out, but don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, so this Annabelle doll, what's her deal? Where'd she come from? Why have there been so many movies made about her? Well, let's kick it off with her origin story, which, to no surprise, is subject to change depending where you look. One thing seems to remain certain, a lot of what was shown in the movies didn't actually happen, and to no surprise, the filmmakers over-dramatized a lot of what did happen, which would also make its way onto the big screen. Where did this doll really come from in the first place? It was given as a gift, specifically a birthday present, to a 28-year-old nursing student named Donna. Her mother bought the doll, specifically a Raggedy Ann doll, from a hobby store in 1970. It's unclear if it was bought brand new or used, however, Raggedy Ann dolls were quite popular since the children's book, which was released in 1918 and would go on to be a bestseller. Going back to Donna, who at 28 had just been gifted a brand new Raggedy Ann doll, it seems after a year of weird things happening, Ed and Lorraine Warren would be called in. The Warrens have since reiterated what Donna explained happened, and it includes not only Donna, but her roommate Angie, who was also a nurse, and Angie's fiance Lou. According to the Warrens, as per Donna, at first the doll would appear to move on its own. Donna would go to work, place the doll one way, only to come home finding it sitting in a totally different way. Although it was confined to the bed, or appeared to be, Donna was certain it moved throughout the day. Over time, the doll would start to move on from different positions on Donna's bed into different rooms around the house. Some days it would even be back in Donna's room with the door shut. Donna claimed that at points they would find the doll with its legs crossed and arms folded. Other days it would be kneeling on a chair, which seemed next to impossible because each time Donna and Angie tried to position the doll to kneel on its own, it would fall over. At one point, Lou would claim to have been attacked by the doll one night and more than once appeared to have scratches appear randomly on his body. Following all this craziness, to no surprise, Donna called the priest who called the higher up, who ended up calling Ed and Lorraine Warren. After they investigated, an exorcism was performed in the house to cleanse it at the request of the Warrens, and they would end up taking Annabelle with them at the request of Donna. The Warrens would go on to open a museum, and of course, Annabelle would be left on display behind a mostly wooden frame with a glass piece for viewing purposes, of course. And similarly to the film, the real Annabelle doll has a warning sign as well as a tarot devil card on the front. The Warrens were in possession of Annabelle up until their deaths, leaving to their son-in-law, Tony Spira, to take over. He now runs the museum, and there actually was a scare that Annabelle did escape back on August 14th, 2020. Given how the year went, well, it didn't take much for people to believe this one. It seems this rumor started with a tweet claiming that Annabelle had escaped August 14th, 2020 at 3 a.m. It's pretty convenient. The tweet would go viral, leading to other tweets and of course rumors of why or how Annabelle escaped. And then Tony, who is still in possession of Annabelle, took to YouTube posting a video claiming she did not go anywhere. After explaining he would know if she was stolen or escaped due to his high-tech security systems put in place, he ends off with, I quote, "Let's put the rumors to rest, guys. I appreciate all the concern. I'd be concerned if Annabelle really did leave because she's nothing to play with." Now, I'm not sure if you're one to believe in evil spirits or paranormal activity, but let's talk about the man who died in the accident after taunting Annabelle. Apparently, a man came to the occult museum on a motorcycle with his girlfriend. During the tour, when they got to Annabelle, the man started to taunt the doll, telling it to scratch him the same way it scratched Lou. He started tapping on the doll's case, which led to Ed kicking him out. Approximately 3 hours later, the man died in an accident when his motorcycle went into a tree. His girlfriend survived, but spent a year in hospital. So if this doll escaped, what would happen? Well, I can't say for sure. Depends what you believe in, I guess. Was this all a coincidence or the work of evil? I think I'm happy with her staying put because, as Tony said, she's nothing to play with. And that's all for this one, guys. Do you believe in the story of Annabelle? Let me know below. For now, let's do some comment replies from the video. What if the White House was hiding an SCP? Fox Jake said, what if the cure for COVID-19 was playing an epic guitar solo that will heal all those affected if you play the notes right? Well, then we better hope that like the best of the best. I actually saw it was like, I think it was gamers doing things on Instagram. This one guy, he beat it on like the hardest mode, Guitar Hero Rock Band. He was using his elbow and doing like, he was doing it like this. I could not believe what I was seeing, guys. SCP-217 said, 034, welcome to 2020. What? Obviously that video was filmed in 2020 and then we posted a little bit later, which is why I said welcome to 2020. Jalen K said, who knows, maybe hiding SCP-2021. That's a great comment. That's a very good comment. That was good. I like that one. All right, guys, that's all for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronson, and we'll see you guys soon. Was I not in focus that whole time? No, I was. Okay. It's too early for this. According to the Warrens, as per Donna, at first the doll would. According to the Warren, why did I write it like this? Okay.